I'm Leah Holtman. I'm Secretary of Interact Club at Jerome.
I'm Rita Khan, and I'm Vice President.
So starting off, our first event of the year was the Dublin 5K, and it wasn't at school, obviously. The 5K was at Glacier Ridge Metro Park, and a few of the students who volunteered to go would help direct the runners and like encourage them to keep going. And it was great because we got a free t-shirt.
And the next thing we did was the Columbus Hunger Project meal packaging. And this was actually with a bunch of the community members, so it wasn't just our club. And it was in I think it was the Mercedes dealer, the car dealership. And so there were a bunch of people packed into that area. And it was like an assembly line where we packaged a bunch of meals with like lentils and rice. And then we closed the bags for families to be able to heat it up when they needed it. And so I think we did like thousands of meals from a bunch of members of the community, and that was really fun to see and be a part of.
The next thing we have is placemats. And placemats is something we do on a regular basis throughout the year, and we just have regular sheets of paper, placemat size. And members can come in and decorate them and color them however, with cartoon characters or whatever, and then we laminate those and send them to the Children's Hospital and other like local areas to be used by kids.
And next we made cookies for the Convalarium residents. Basically we have like a meeting after school where our Interact members can come, and the cookies are pre-made, and we give them icing and they can decorate the cookie however they want, and people enjoy it because we get to eat one or two.
And then we had the chocolate mustache sale for No Shave November. And what we did was we had a bunch of kids after school come to the cooking room at Jerome, and I think we made a couple hundred mustaches. And there's a picture right there of us wearing some of the mustaches. And then we sold them after school, and we raised almost $200 from that. And we made a bunch of them, so it was fun to make and fun to sell for a good cause.
We also did a coat collection for those in need in North Columbus. So we set up donation boxes around the school, and students in their, whatever old coats that they had that were gently used, they were able to come bring it in and donate. So that was also something that was really successful at our school this year. Oh, okay. Sorry. We also did St. Jude letter writing not too long ago, and that's something that we do every year. And again, that was a great success. I think we did over 700 letters this year. So just as Kaufman and Syed already explained, people brought in their addresses and sent letters out to help connect donations for the organization.
And then we also did, like other schools, we did the Salvation Army bell ringing and the mobile canteen. And like they said, it's really fun to get into that and where you're actually helping people who are in need. And for the mobile canteen, I've done it for 2 years. And you just take the car that they have with the prepared food, and you go to downtown Columbus and you deliver food to the homeless people or people who need the food, and they'll line up and you give them the food, and it's really fun to watch. To be a part of.
Yeah, I just wanted to add for the bell ringing, I went this year and it was at Kroger, and it was really nice to see everyone be willing to help and donate. Also, some of our members, they played trumpet, or they sang a song, or brought some their little sibling to get more donations. And lastly, we did Project Linus quilts, which is basically we get these small squares and we can decorate them with fabric markers, and eventually they go back to Project Linus and they make them into a blanket for children. And we had a representative from Project Linus come and explain to us, and we made all the squares.
But we did 60 squares
yes.
from that to be made into quilts.
All right, so again, I think Kaufman mentioned this, is the Mother's Day flower pots. And so come Mother's Day before, we'll have members come in and decorate flower pots and then plant flowers in them. And then we'll be taking them down to the retirement home, pardon me, and to give them there as Mother's Day gifts for residents.
And another upcoming event is our Red Out for the American Heart Association on April 28th. It's going to be a baseball game of Jerome versus Kaufman. And basically we're selling t-shirts at school for $10 that say like, they say it's your life, like support the American Heart Association.
And we wanted to say that we're very thankful for the opportunities from Rotary. So
They were
thank you.
humbling, so,
Thank you.
yeah.